The road's closed. Oh, I am shattered. I've never been to Grike in Lank Rigg before. I have been to Crag Fell. So for those who have never done this neither, welcome along to the journey. Let's see where it takes us. So I do have my shorts on today because it is going to be very warm, and I am carrying a lot of extra weight because it's supposed to be really humid. Take no chances carrying extra water. Just standing in the shade for a bit. I've only done just under half a mile and I am sweating already. It's going to be a hot day. And to make matters worse, I forgot the Suntan lotion, of all things. I got it out, put it on the kitchen bench, and obviously I forgot to pack it. I was that for a view. I just started opening up. So I've came up this track. So the style heading up. So here we are, top of the Grike. So you just see over there, there's actually people up there, you can just see them on the skyline. That is Crag Fell. So I'm heading next. This is the views we're getting. No bad views really. So I don't think there'll be any drone shots today. It's a bit too windy. So hopefully I can do us all proud just off my camera. Fingers crossed. That was a tiring walk up, but at the top of Crag Fell now. My daughter messaged me the other day because she was going to the lakes with her friends. She was asking some advice on which one to climb, which hill to climb. So I told her, and then later on she messaged us back and she's saying you could have told us it was steep to start with. And I was thinking, well, all the hills are steep to start with, but I'm thinking, is that something really I should put in my videos and let people know at the end, like summarise the hike? So that's what I'm going to do on this video. So if anybody gets to the end, you can always comment on the summary and tell us whether that sort of thing should be added to my videos. Even though it's windy, it is hot and it's very humid. So I'm going through my water quite quick, so pleased I brought extra water today. I've even got my flask with cold water in and the electrolytes in it and ice cubes. So I'm going to be looking forward to having a sip of that when I get around to drinking it. That should cool us down nicely. But I'll spin these round so you can see where I'm going to be heading. So, don't know if you can make it out, but you've got the path runs up and follows the wall up, and then you can just vaguely make out there's a path cuts off to the right. So that's where I'm heading. Take that, and that'll take us all the way across. So I've only actually seen physically close up one person today. I've seen people in the distance, but when I was getting there, they've disappeared. So I'm all on my lonesome. It's a bit boggy. Unfortunately, someone's put some planks over there. So that is where I'm going to head. Across this. I got a feeling this could be pretty bad after a lot of rain. I see we've had this heat wave at the minute. I've just looked at my watch for the temperature, saying it's 25, but it feels a lot hotter than 25. Must be that humidity. Even though the wind is nice, it's just absolutely scorching. I just took my backpack off and I'm having a rest because this heat, it is quite hot. So I've got to know where the shelter. So 5-minute rest here, get my breath back, and then carry on. Probably pour some water over my head, try and cool myself down a bit. So cold. Oh. Whew. Here we are, top of a Lank Rigg, and that was a tough climb. A tough climb indeed. But I'll spin you around, show you where we've been. So over there we have Grike. Over there we have Crag Fell. And here we are, Lank Rigg. So my plan of action is I'm going to head down the hill. Don't know if you can see it, but there's a path down there. So I'm going to hopefully angle across the stream. I'm going to pick the path up, follow it round, then if you look a bit further across, there's a road. So that is the road that I drove up, but on that side. So I'm going to head up there. So I don't really want to walk over the top of the hill. Take a right and head back down to the car. So that is my plan. So hopefully it goes to plan.
It was at this moment when I realised I was not going to be able to complete my challenge Perform 62. The heat today was just too much for us. And if it was like this for me other hikes, I do believe I would have been putting myself in danger because I was just absolutely shattered in the heat. But I haven't given up on my challenge and I'm still going to do it. It just means it'll take a bit longer than I plan to do. But I do aim to complete all 214 Wainwrights this year, which is 2026.
Summarise that hike. So it's taken us 5.5 hours and everything's really, it's gone wrong today. So motorway is closed, so I didn't get here in time when I wanted to get here. road I wanted to get down to get into the lake, that was closed. So I had to find a different route. Found one, so I was running late, so I knew it was going to get hot. So the whole reason why I left earlier for was to avoid the heat. But obviously couldn't do it, and as you can see, I am shattered. Heat really getting to us. So, but Crag Fell, that is the best one out of 3. The other 2, they're just grassy little hills really, you know, they got canny views. But would I put them on my bucket list to go and see them? No, but if you're doing the Wainwrights, then you've got no option. But where I've parked here is a lot easier than the route I was going to go up. The route I was going to go up would have had the best views of the lake, and it would have had nice views of the waterfall, if I remember. Just a few more stunning views.